Hello everyone, your girl Tay here, and I'm bringing you another Let's Talk Wild podcast episode. Today is December 23rd, 2024, and this is episode 69, The Reindeer Games, Rudolph and Friends. For this holiday season, I wanted to show some appreciation to the species that is Santa's main source of transportation, the reindeer. Not just the famous Rudolph the Red Nose, but also some other reindeer, real and fictional. But before we get into that, make sure you guys follow and subscribe to the podcast on all podcasting and social media platforms. You could support the podcast by becoming a member or sending a donation to the Venmo or PayPal. The links will be in the description box. Also, hit to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and check out the videos over there once you're done listening over here. You guys already know the drill. Now, let's talk wild. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Well, listen, before we get into the most famous of them all, let's get into some interesting reindeer facts and research. Unlike caribou, who are native to Alaska, reindeer were introduced to Western Alaska from Siberia in 1892 by Reverend Dr. Sheldon Jackson to be used as a stable source of food and a pathway into private enterprise like reindeer herding. I know some people get confused about reindeer and caribou. Are they the same? Are they not? They are actually the same species, a part of the deer family, and share the same scientific name. Unlike other deer species where only males have antlers, with this species, the males and females both have antlers, which they do shed, but at different times. Males in the late fall or early winter, and females right before their babies are born in the spring and summer. But they do have some differences. Reindeer are what they are called in Europe and what they are called in North America if they are domesticated or semi-domesticated. Caribou are what they are called in North America and are wild animals. Reindeer adults come in different colors: white, tawny, and various brown colorations. Caribou adults also come in various brown colors with white on their neck, their rump, feet, and underbelly, but since they are wild, it depends on the region, season, and if they are male or female. Reindeer don't migrate because they are domesticated, but caribou do since they are wild and have to move around to find food. All that moving around requires some good eyes, which they do have to adapt to the seasonal extended twilight in their Arctic habitat. According to research published in the Proceedings of the Royal Society Bee Biological Sciences in 2022, the reflecting layer of tissue behind a reindeer's retina, called the tatum lucidum, changes color from goldish turquoise in the summer to deep blue in the winter. Their pupils are always dilated in the long winter darkness, which causes increased fluid pressure. The pressure then causes the layer of tissue to change color and light reflectivity. They can also detect ultraviolet light, which is harmful to human eyes, but not to them. This was discovered by researchers at the University College London and published in the Journal of Experimental Biology in 2011. Being able to detect UV light helps them forage for food and see predators. Reindeer moss is one of the reindeer's food sources that absorbs UV light, which makes it appear dark against the snow. Also, wolf fur generally exhibits low UV reflectance, making it easier for reindeer to see them in the snowy landscape. Their conservation status is listed as vulnerable. Honey, I've been trying to say this word. Y'all don't even know how many takes I had to say because the Baltimore accent, me getting tongue-tied, it was not working, okay? So their conservation status is listed as vulnerable by the IUCN with decrease in populations. Some of their threats are ecosystem stresses like mining, logging, and wood harvesting, livestock farming and ranching, species stresses like human disturbance with recreational activities, hunting and trapping, and introduce genetic material. We need to support and save the reindeer, and I need you to support the podcast as well. So make sure you subscribe, follow, share, and like Let's Talk Wild on all podcasting platforms and on YouTube. If you would like to support even further, you can become a podcast member or donate to the Let's Talk Wild PayPal or Venmo. The links will be in the description box. Now, let's trot back into the show. Cue the animals. The original Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was a character in a book created in 1939 for the Montgomery Ward department store by Robert L. May. The department store wanted May to create a Christmas story for promotional advertising use. They gave away the book for free to children that visited their store. May had other names in mind for the reindeer, Rodney, Reginald, and Romeo, but Rudolph was eventually chosen. The illustrator was Denver Gillen, a commercial artist from Canada. The book's distribution exceeded 2 million copies its first year. May's brother-in-law, Johnny Marks, who was a musician, took the story and created the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer theme song in 1949. On December 6, 1964, NBC premiered the famous Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer stop-motion animation. It is the longest-running Christmas TV special in the United States. I didn't even know that, but I really love stop motion. It's one of my favorite types of animation. So I enjoyed watching this Christmas special every year. For me, the gifts were cool, but being able to see the Christmas specials that only came on during the holidays was more exciting for me. I mean, we got toys all year round. Christmas was just a bonus. I wanted to watch the cartoons and sing the songs. And to mention songs, DMX, may he rest in peace, he recorded and released his version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in 2017 for Spotify Singles Holiday Playlist. He originally performed the song a cappella on Power 105.1 radio station in 2012, and it went viral. He rapped that Rudolph would go down in history, but so did he. So if you like Rudolph and you want to help keep DMX's legacy alive, stream and share the song. This movie that I'm ready to talk about is probably my favorite Christmas movie of all time. That isn't an animation, of course. Disney's 1994 film, The Santa Claus, with Tim Allen, who plays Scott Calvin, a toy company executive and divorced dad who is getting ready to spend time with his son for the holidays, but accidentally kills Santa, which now makes him the new Santa Claus, a job he didn't want, but eventually learns to love. And like all Santas, he has his own reindeer. He doesn't have a Rudolph, but he does have a Comet and a Chet. Comet was in all three movies. He understands human speech, loves to eat sweets, and has a passing gas problem. Yes, just reindeer farts all over the place, okay? They in the sled, passing out your gifts and all that. He just farting, honey. I wonder if the gas was helping him move the sleigh fast, okay? Faster. Just the air just coming out, honey. It's just moving the sled faster, okay? Put it in hyperdrive, okay? Just a little fart here, a little fart there. In the first movie, he and Scott don't get along. Now, Comet has a major attitude, and so does Scott, because he did not want to be the Santa Claus. But eventually, like I said, he begins to love the job, and he and Comet eventually form a bond. And in the second movie, Comet eats too many sweets and he can't fly Scott back to the North Pole or fly on Christmas Eve to pass out the gifts, honey. So a reindeer in training named Chet takes his place. And in the third movie, Comet and Chet take Scott to see his family but are told off because of their constant farting. Yes, again, child, not Comet's teaching Chet like, yeah, this is what we do. Just fart. Just go in. Just do it. Now, Comet and Chet were animatronics, but the real reindeer in the first movie were from the Toronto Zoo. And the zoo likes to always say that their reindeers are movie stars because of that. Cute. If you didn't know, I love Jack Skellington and Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. I used to have the movie on VHS, and during my insomnia nights as a kid, I would watch it over and over with my cat lying next to me and my snacks that I snuck into my room. Shh. Don't tell my mom. Some things never change though, because I'm still an insomniac who watches cartoons with my cat and with my snacks. Now, Jack. Oh, okay, bars. We got cat, snacks, Jack. Yeah, okay, bars. But Jack, when he wanted to be Santa Claus, he also needed his very own reindeer, right? So Dr. Finkelstein created the skeleton reindeer with some help from electricity. They're alive. They're alive. They were eventually blasted out of the sky by the military when they were trying to stop Jack from continuing to unknowingly terrorize the people with his scary gifts. He didn't have a Rudolph, but he did have his dog Zero with his red nose to guide the sleigh. I hope you all have a great holiday season and get everything you wished for and that you enjoyed learning about reindeer. These animals are not just Santa's Uber ride. If you didn't put respect on their names before, surely you do now. What do you guys think? Let me know how you feel about today's topic, the reindeer games, Rudolph and Friends. Make sure you guys comment, follow, share, and subscribe to the podcast on all podcasting and social media platforms. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and check out my videos, shorts, and playlists of all things animals. And you can support even further by becoming a podcast subscription member or sending a donation to the Let's Talk Wild Venmo or PayPal. The links will be in the description box. Love yourself, one another, your pets, the animals, reindeer, and caribou. Bye.